This is IWC Aftershock. It's the road to Super Indy 16.
Opening contest is scheduled for football, and it is for the IWC Women's Championship.
My name is Joe Dombrowski, riding solo for you this week, courtesy of the International Wrestling Cartel, as it's a pivotal time for the Cork Talk Sports Center.
Wrestling knockout,
Chelsea Green is first competitor in the ring this evening. Some of you may know her as Laurel Van Ness, Impact Wrestling Knockout. And let's learn a little bit more about Laurel Van Ness.
What's up, Richburg? Can we try that one more time? Just one more time. What's up, Richburg? Wow. You guys really thought I was excited to see you, didn't you?
No, we're not excited either.
Do you idiots not remember what happened the last time that I was here?
You lost. Who are you again? You got it there.
The only reason that I lost to your precious little Britt Baker is because
She's better. Because you saw it.
actually it's because I didn't go half as hard as I could have.
Why not? You can do it.
So what do you say? What do you say? How about the international superstar take on little Britt Baker? But this time, I won't go easy on her. Huh? What do you say? You want to see her? Huh? Let's see. Come on, Britt. Are you too scared?
Sounds like Laurel's backpedaling, but also sounds like we're about to be joined by the history-making IWC Women's Champion.
And her opponent, from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, she is the winner of Richburg, the IWC Women's Champion, Britt.
Richburg Army here in Mass, as they have supported Britt Baker in a number of IWC Women's Championship defenses over the past several months, and a harrowing experience in Clearfield, where she crossed paths most auspiciously with LeRusso. Britt Baker showing how fearless she is, male or female, match or street fighter altercation, it does not matter. But if you ask me, as Britt Baker is a very determined athlete right now, as you can tell. You don't see the pomp and circumstance. You don't see the pageantry surrounding that championship. Britt just wants to get down and dirty and fight, and she takes Laurel down in the early going.
Get her back. I wasn't ready.
And it sounds to me like Laurel is continually backpedaling and backtracking here. I think she underestimated Britt Baker. Maybe didn't do her scouting. She was here as part of the reset button earlier this year. Certainly, Laurel knew that she was a potential opponent for Britt, but Britt had no idea Laurel was in the building, I don't believe, but still was able to emerge triumphant. I think it was her first title defense, actually. Won the championship late last year, four-way matchup. As it's Britt now controlling the hammerlock into the side headlock. And Britt is an athlete who is wise beyond her years, not only with ring smarts, but certainly an intellect outside the ring as well. That's arguably her best attribute.
What do you say, Chelsea?
Laurel trying to fight out of this headlock at this point in time. Head scissors. Nice counter, Laurel. Been competing about 2 years or so. Spent some time training with Lance Storm. Saw her buddying around with Argos earlier in the day. So, you know she's got bad taste. And it's Britt now. Eye for an eye. She's able to turn things around. Notice Britt transfer her weight in order to crimp the neck, push it forward. That extra pressure on that head scissors. Nicely done. That's an example of wrestling being a leverage game, a game of inches. Britt Baker Not even 2 years in yet. Very similar experience levels here. But both displaying a lot of know-how. And appreciation for these fans as well. Can't wait to kick us off here. Championship action at IWC Aftershock. Road to Super Indy 16.
Is Chelsea putting any effort in yet?
Our second ever Aftershock Spectacular. Aftershock, of course, formerly a regular IWCWrestling.com web series. But it's expanded to a full-scale live event with Britt Baker now able to take Chelsea Laurel Van Ness by any name over. Almost a modified sling blade. And Laurel down with the jawbreaker. Laurel has been absolutely incensed in recent weeks. Not just because of Britt, who hits a short cutter. But Laurel is still stewing over the marriage of Braxton Sutter and Allie on Impact Wrestling. She's been running around with her smeared makeup and her old wedding dress. And she's been binge drinking, and she's also recruited the services of the massive 400-plus pound Congo Kong, who thankfully is not here this evening. But that just shows you the instability of Laurel Van Ness, Chelsea Green. That shows you the unpredictability. She just stole somebody's hat. She knows no boundaries, not at all. Well, Laurel and Britt find one another on the opposite side of the ring. And Laurel the worse for wear, and Britt was waiting in the wings. Stop. Oh. Now that was inexperience on Britt Baker's part to obey to the wishes of her opponent and was just caught like the proverbial deer in the headlights.
Get her back in the ring.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll get her back in the ring.
Laurel to outsmart Britt and take her in just long enough to break the count, but I think she's got some other more evil intentions in mind as she works on the small of the back now. Britt landed right on that back after Laurel Van Ness had struck her a moment ago. The unprotected floor, it's covered, it's not padded, is the floor. Britt with a reversal, oh man! Laurel violently into the guardrail. I think that's a little bit of a receipt for the humiliation of a moment ago. And it's Laurel to the eyes, and now Britt face first. Seen Britt wars with the likes of Katie Arquette in recent months. Ouch. Rachel Ellering at Night of Superstars in Meadville.
5 minutes gone by.
That's notwithstanding Britt's full schedule across this country, from coast to coast, plying her trade in and out of IWC. Laurel now on top of a very arrogant cover. Britt, you gotta believe if she were to lose her championship that way, she would be devastated. They had a handful of hair there as Laurel flings Britt back by the head. And I know how proud, the pride, the passion that Britt has when it comes to being the flag bearer of the IWC Women's Division. How many years it took to establish that division. But Britt out on her feet at this point, maybe in dire straits. Modified curb stomp, and you can see just the awkward landing, the contorted body of Britt Baker. Crowd coming alive for Britt, who's trying to fight away free here, but Van Ness snap suplex. Nicely done. There's some of that Storm influence. Second time. Hanging on with it. Maybe switching over to a little Eddie Guerrero. Third Amigo counter. And check out Britt. Oh, Britt with a credenza. Able to turn things around. You can see the pressure the torque put on the head and neck of Laurel Van Ness as Britt Baker looks to perhaps shake some cobwebs, get her bearings, get back into this fight. You can hear the force, the impact as both these athletes striking one another. Britt getting the advantage. That Richburg pride is coming out. Oh. And a hard shot once again. This has turned into a slugfest. Man, discus forearm could have knocked her out. Is Britt 2-0 against Chelsea? No. Near fall situation there as could Britt be going for that forearm? No. Attempting a German suplex. Roll the elbow. Meets a Britt foot. Again, shades of earlier. Super kick, and now. Oh, gosh! High angle German release suplex. Laurel on the back of her neck. This has got to be it. No. Stunned. You gotta wonder. I'm not sure if it's frustration or just bewilderment on Britt Baker. Laurel has come here to fight. I think, again, she underestimated Britt the first time around, but a counter, side Russian leg sweep. Just like that, Britt is in a bad way as Laurel Van Ness looks to go high risk. Drop kick connects perfectly. Right around the sternum. Oh, Britt might be in trouble here. We have a new IWC Women's Champion. No. I did not like.
10 minutes gone by.
I didn't like Britt's landing. I didn't like how motionless she was after that drop kick connected. I don't like that her mouth is wide open now. Britt may be having trouble breathing. The air may have been rushed out of her. As Britt through the ropes. Watch out here. Could be a bad landing for Britt if Laurel can get her bearings. Oh. Hey, right around the face area. Bridging. DDT. Britt got spiked. Top of the head hit the canvas first. No way for her to protect herself. I think this will do it. We got a new champion. Oh, again, your fault. I gotta tell you, I am very impressed by the fight, the competitive spirit of both these athletes, but you can see Laurel Van Ness again, the unhinged side of her is starting to come through as she argues with the officials' count. Well, that's not going to help her win this matchup. Britt Baker rolls through. I'll check this submission out. We've seen it a number of times. The arms are grapevine. The torque, the pressure, put on the neck and the shoulder. Laurel is trapped. No choice but to tap out.
Here's your winner as a result of the submission and still the IWC Women's Champion.
I think both these athletes would agree that this matchup was a tougher fight than the first time around. But at the end of the day, Britt Baker continues to be a proud and very, very deserving representative as IWC Women's Champion. She has taken that championship to new pedestals each and every time, including tonight here in the IWC, as Aftershock is off and rolling.
Now it's all rusted. You have to hit me.
Introducing first, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Benjamin Steele. From wherever the hell he damn well pleases, weighing in 316 pounds. He is a human
Well, McNasty is a dangerous force in any situation. And when you put Benjamin C. Steele by his side, or in this case, quite fittingly, behind him, hiding. You certainly know that McNasty will do damage. You certainly know that McNasty has been programmed by one of the most devious and sinister minds in IWC history. 300 plus pounds, 6'6" or so. Bad attitude. DC still's got a bad attitude.
And his opponent in his win ring from South Philadelphia, 306 pounds,
Dan Hooven has shown a lot of heart and gumption in standing up to the likes of McNasty, especially when his buddy and mentor, Big League John McChesney, was in need of it. Saw a wild tag team street fight in Clearfield, Pennsylvania 2 weeks ago that ended with Hooven leaping off the top rope to a table below that McNasty was sitting on. You got to wonder, are either of these men 100% just 14 days removed from such a high-risk situation? And McNasty showing no signs of any type of injury. Hooven showing that same heart and courage. He's not backing down despite a 110-pound weight disadvantage. And I'm not sure how much height, but Hooven is a scrapper. And Hooven made his in-ring debut back at the reset button at Reloaded at the top of the year, and he hadn't looked back since. And he hadn't always had the best win-loss record. That's we're not denying that. But he will always get out there and fight. He will always give it his all, and he would rather go down swinging than not enter the battle at all. Without a doubt. And Hooven, look at that! That's using agility. That's using your ring as to your advantage as an offensive weapon. Hooven on top for one. Getting McNasty down is challenging enough. Keeping him down, whole other story altogether. As Bolt connects with a clothesline. You see the methodical nature of McNasty come into play. McNasty is not pretty. McNasty is not after style points. McNasty's just doing the bidding of BC Steele and Chris LeRusso. And LeRusso's got to go 2 out of 3 falls in just a bit here.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I forgot all day.
And you can just see McNasty overwhelming Hooven at this point. A simple maneuver from McNasty will just magnify the pain. Check out the hang time. Oh. And the longer Hooven stays up there, the worse the impact is going to be, because you're talking about equilibrium, you're talking about dizziness, you're talking about losing your balance, you're talking about not knowing where you are. You got to have your wits about you to get to your feet and fight. Hooven doesn't have that right now. You got to wonder if the result of this matchup could be an omen for the LeRusso McChesney Super Indy title clash. 2 out of 3 falls later on.
Down.
Hard delayed side slam. Shades of Dino Bravo for a near fall. Now you notice Hooven's looking for something here. He's looking to get himself in the game. He's looking to create some energy, create some momentum any way he can. But when you got McNasty just literally smothering you with offense, very, very difficult to do. Oh.
You got him.
Off with a hard slam. Are you kidding me? I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You're not going to pin anybody in IWC with one finger. Least of all somebody that's shown the guts of Dan Hooven. Jawbreaker countered by Hooven. Oh, where'd he pull that one from? And again, Hooven, keep in mind, only a few months into his wrestling journey, he's not the most experienced dog in a fight, but he's coming to McNasty head on. Look at this. Oh, create some distance, and Hooven with a modified pounce. Period. I think Bulk is more shocked than anything. He did not see that coming. Hooven finally got the big man off his feet and reeling. And wait a second, Hooven gonna fly. Oh my God. Hooven put every bit of muscle, every bit of weight he had behind. Oh no! Hooven into the post. Hooven into our ringside event staff. The event staff went down. The chair below him crumbled. Bulk is just throwing Hooven around like he's weightless. I think Bulk feels maybe a bit embarrassed or offended that Hooven was able to knock him out of the ring. And deposits Hooven in the ring backwards. Wait a second here.
Ladies and gentlemen, a winner contest by countout, Hooven.
Well, Bulk waited too long. Bulk wasn't listening to the officials' count. And Bulk got himself counted out. And the chase is on. Look out. Bulk and Hooven, they may fight all the way back to Clearfield. But Hooven just beat McNasty.
Introducing first the challengers, making their way to the ring from Nashville, Tennessee, at a total combined weight of 450 pounds. The ring leader, Iggy, and partner,
IWC Tag Team Championships at stake in just a moment. This is the IWC debut of the Carnies. It's Kerry Awful in that gargoyle mask, calls himself the dog-faced gargoyle. That may be a misnomer, I'm not sure. But the ringleader, leader of the pack, talking about Nick Iggy, is the one dressed quite appropriately for that role. And Iggy and Awful have been traveling the country, town to town, leaving a body count. They are not your happy-go-lucky carnival folks. Although they seem happy to be here in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania. They've got a mean side. They've got a violent side. I'm not sure what side of Kerry Awful that is. But they could have a championship side by the time we're done here. I guess that's Kerry Awful's sideshow act. You can make a stomach dance. Or maybe he's a bearded lady. Not sure. See if they can go back to the 10-1 with gold.
making their way to the ring, and a total combined MVP score of 4,000 from the Ivy League, the defending IWC Tag Team Champion, Trent and Trent Gibson, the Fraternity.
You can go through the annals of IWC history, all the great tag teams, Devil's Advocates, sexual harassment, Gambino Family, Flippin' Ain't Easy, Founding Fathers. Go through all of them. None of them have held the championships for more cumulative days than the Fraternity, Decker, and Gibson. Only a couple of weeks stands in the way of the Fraternity having a reign of 18 months straight and counting. They've passed the Gambinos. They've edged out Irish Airborne.
I remember my first beer too. It's okay. Too bad you never had your first girl.
And it's a bit of a contrast of
I'm kidding, I'm your stepdad. It's okay.
lifestyles here. Pretty boy party guys and frat versus the outcasts, freaks, if you will. Carnies get invited to frat parties. Somebody give me the Iggy on that one.
What did you put in that drink? He's talking about Bill Cosby.
I thought you said Crosby because the paper. Hey,
Bill Cosby. Should we drink out of their cup? Should we drink out of their cup?
No!
Should we drink out of their cup?
I know how we get this done here.
Would you at home trust the frat?
You know what, Kerry? You're disgusting. You can drink it for both of us.
You know, call me Kerry Wonderful, Nick.
Yeah, that's all you. Drink the whole thing.
Shut.
Would you at home be able to stand talking to the frat for this long? Kerry Awful taking a swig. And the frat tried to jump the Carnies, who were ready and waiting. And here we go now. It's Kerry Awful with Channing Decker. It's Nick Iggy with Trent Gibson. And we have already lost control. IWC Tag Team titles at stake. Can you imagine the Carnies, their first night in the IWC, are able to make history and capture the gold? Ill-advised move by the frat. Decker to the floor. Gibson is trapped. Check out Iggy with a modified cutter. Here comes Kerry Awful. Oh, that is awful. There's not much, there's a cover. There's not much I would say is very pleasant, or for that matter, sanitary about Kerry Awful. Just a hunch. Carnies with a tag, and Awful down off the second turnbuckle, and Iggy follows suit. Cover 2 in. Gibson barely able to kick out, but the Carnies have done a great job of dividing and conquering, so to speak, thus far. I don't think we expected this at all, and Decker tripping up Awful. And the distraction to Iggy allows Gibson to capitalize, and that is, as they would say, a total frat move. Fraternity showing why they've been on top here in IWC for so long. Successful offense over Big Bill Collier and Playboy John Atlas a couple of weeks ago in Clearfield. Just barely survived the Headless Horseman in Meadville. That's Matt Connor and Gory, the hand-selected replacements of the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Matt and Jeff Hardy. A suplex by Gibson. I'll tell you what, let's not overlook that endorsement from Matt and Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy's been in the ring with Gory on more than one occasion. He knows that Gory and Connor can get it done any night of the week. Both of those ones. So Matt knows what they bring to the table. As Awful is being manipulated as the frat with an awful double team behind the back of the official. But for the frat to overcome the best team that the Hardys, arguably the best team in the business today, could find. We overcame Bill Collier and his partner Atlas. We have teams from all over the country coming out here. And we got an Eiffel Tower. Point being the fraternity are dominant beyond any recognition before them. As Decker finds 2. And again, a lot of teams have made this place their own over the years. But none have done it with the consistency of the fraternity. Iggy is trying to battle his way free. But Decker takes him back down. In comes Gibson. Zeroing in on the left arm of Nick Iggy. And there's some of that unsanitary behavior from very awful. Again, when you hang around carnivals, not to say anything, Channing Decker tagged back in. Hard shot as Iggy trying to fight free. Iggy looking for some momentum here, whatever he can get. It's 2-on-1. Come on, official, do something here. Oh, Decker has Iggy in a precarious position as a double team. That assisted cutter, that'll do it. No. Iggy barely able to kick out. And you can see Decker trying to zero in on the right arm of Nick Iggy, who tried to kick or leverage his way out, do whatever he can. He knows he's in a bad way at this point. He's got to get the carry out ball as soon as possible. Well, she could be in serious trouble here. IWC Tag Team titles at stake. Carnies win. You know you're going to see a lot more of them around here.
5 minutes gone by. 5 minutes gone by.
No respect from Decker, but check out Iggy with a knee strike. Decker out at his feet, but lucky for him, stumbles right into Gibson. Iggy could not reach his partner, Kerry Awful. Iggy pushes away. Here comes Kerry Awful. And check out the energy. The dog-faced gargoyle, the Music City Mutt. As the talker gave way to the attraction. Oh! And there's a cover for near fall only. It is red hot on the big top tonight, thanks to Kerry Awful. Wait, oh, Gibson out of the way. Decker and Iggy both tagged back in here, but different circumstances than Decker experienced last time. The double knee strike now. Awful elevates Decker. Drop kick into a modified brain buster. New champions, though. Man, that was close. This crowd coming alive for the Carnies. Could this be a history-making moment in IWC title history? All the fraternity fighting back. Fraternity is eternity. Oh no! That backfired. And the Carnies gonna try to charge in, but that did not pay dividends. All the Carnies a step ahead of the Frat that time. What is this? Oh, Decker and Gibson got trapped for a moment. Able to get out of the way before the Carnies could sandwich them. Bicycle kick countered. Oh, we've seen this before. This elevated side kick. Oh, Iggy's out. And it's time for a kickstand. And the Fraternity. Was that two? That was two. Awful got involved. Awful broke up the fall at the last second. I can't believe that. Decker with a paddle. Oh, Gibson spit that beer in the face of Kerry Awful. Iggy's caught again. And here comes a second keg stand. The first didn't do it. The second one sure will.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the winners of this contest, and still IWC Tag Team Champions, the Fraternity.
The Carnies came into IWC for the very first time, and they nearly escaped with it all. But Gibson and Decker add another couple of names to their victims list, add another couple of names to the individuals they have downed to create their record-setting run as IWC Tag Team Champions. Who's going to stop the Fraternity?
I'll tell you that right now. You should.
What is this now?
Hey, we're Carnies. We know you cheated, but we can respect that. Come on, man. Invite these two sad frat boys to give it up to the Fraternity.
This is very uncharacteristic of the frat. Oh, never mind. We should have seen it coming. Total frat move, and they escape still the champions at that.
In your face, when you call upon the real, in your face, yeah, I'm in your face like introducing first, making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in 205 pounds. This man is an undefeated professional. With all victory coming by first round stoppage. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my name is
Well, Shane in your face coming off an impressive victory a couple of weeks ago in Clearfield. Not to mention a couple tough battles with Super Indy champion Chris LeRusso. I should say former Super Indy champion Chris LeRusso. That feels great to say, by the way. But Shane in your face took LeRusso to his limit a couple of times. And some say it had been a different day. The result may have been different as well.
His opponent, soon to be making his way to the ring from St. Paul, Minnesota. He is the next trending topic, Jock.
Well, Jack Pollock has had some very unkind remarks toward Andrew Palace and some very physical reactions to Andrew Palace as well. We saw Pollock assault Palace back in Clearfield. Pollock is upset that Palace defeated Pollock in Wheeling, West Virginia to become the IWC #1 contender. We'll see Palace challenge Wardlow later tonight. Where's Jack Pollock? 1/3 of Team Storm with Argos and Dupree. Pollock is set for action here. should know that he's set for action. We have a format here. Been accessible all afternoon. I don't recall seeing Pollock in the back, but then again, he's usually huddled with his goons somewhere. Owner Justin Plummer out here.
What do you mean he's not here?
Not here.
I'm ready for a fight. You know that's how I get down. You're telling me I don't have a match tonight? What do you mean?
Did I get out of that? What I think I did? Is that... Okay, apparently Jack Pollock... We have not located Jack Pollock. The official no choice to start this matchup and give Jack 10 seconds to get out here. We may set a record for quickest match in IWC history unless Jack can pull a Houdini.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest by countout, Shane in your face.
And you can tell that's not the way Shane in your face wanted this victory. Shane in your face came with something to prove, wanted to get a big victory to work his way up the IWC rankings in his own right. Hey, this will look great in the win-loss column in the record books. He beat Jack Pollock, but it wasn't via the pinfall or submission Shane would have hoped. Feel bad for Shane in your face, even though he's the winner. He's certainly didn't gain what he wanted to. And I gotta wonder, where the heck is Jack Pollock? It's not like him to miss a matchup. There's more to this story than we realize. Regardless, Shane in your face right now, he's the winner of this contest. Aftershock, Volume 2.
Your next contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the IWC Super Indy Championship.
As long as they show up.
There will be no flukes. There will be no accidents. 2 out of 3 falls. Somebody's going to earn it in a big way with the 7th spot in Super Indy 16 at stake.
Two-time Super Indy champion.
LeRusso has spent many, many months calling himself the heir apparent, feeling that it's only a formality until his name is synonymous with all the riches, all the championships, all the glory that's come from IWC past, present, and future. But boy, Chris LeRusso not count on a member of that past of Super Indy that LeRusso is trying to usurp, that LeRusso is trying to erase, that LeRusso is trying to overshadow, take away that which used to be worn proudly across LeRusso's waist. LeRusso is in unfamiliar territory as far as 2017 goes. He is the challenger. Won the championship in the month of October at IWC's joint presentation with House of Hardcore. And had not looked back until the man who he himself made a reputation with Super Indy over a decade earlier changed the course of Chris LeRusso's career trajectory.
LeRusso, it's been a numbers game with you every time I fight you. You got McNasty and BC Dork out here. You gotta remember that I ran Team Big League for years in this place. And I know about the numbers game. So I went and found somebody to watch my back from BC Dork tonight. Hooven!
Oh, wait a second. I love this decision. McChesney's had Britt Baker's back for a number of months. Britt has a chance to return the favor in McChesney's arguably most important match. And I'll pick Britt Baker in a fight over BC Steel any day of the week.
Introducing first is the challenger. Being accompanied to the ring by BC Steel. From Altoona, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 186 pounds, he was an entrant in the 2017 Ring of Honor Top Prospect Tournament, the heir apparent, Chris LeRusso.
LeRusso was still Super Indy champion when he entered Ring of Honor Top Prospect. It's all been downhill from there.
Being accompanied by the IWC Women's Champion, Britt Baker. From Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 204 pounds, he is the IWC legend and the current IWC Super Indy Champion, Big League, John McChesney.
The fifth time he's held that crown. Perhaps no one more synonymous. I say perhaps because of the lineage that surrounds that championship from Super Hentai to AJ Styles to Colt Cabana, DJZ, a couple individuals in Super Indy 16 this year. They're both former championship tournament winners. one of these men in the ring will join them. Either McChesney will rejoin the Super Indy field for the first time in many years. Chris LeRusso will regain the throne, the perch. He feels should have never left him.
Come on, hold him.
Fourth offense here, center ring. LeRusso to the outside. Didn't like the feel of things thus far. May have been out quickened a hair by John McChesney.
Timeout in wrestling.
I wonder what is going through the mind of LeRusso. What did he discover in that exchange with McChesney? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like he's too fond of it. Again, 2 out of 3 falls. This will be a thinking man's game. You can't rush into this. That first fall is so key to get that early advantage, physically and psychologically. McChesney defeated LeRusso one-on-one in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the special guest referee. And yes, Steamboat was quick to make sure the playing field was even. Much as McChesney has made sure it's even tonight, 2-0. As LeRusso trapped early and McChesney a Steamboat-esque arm drag. With Hooven and McNasty chasing one another somewhere up I-51 North, and McChesney's new second, let's say, really new second, but current second, Britt Baker, watching over BC Steel. And it's so great to see when Britt Baker was a victim of the numbers game, John McChesney was there every time he could be for her. It's so great to see her be able to return the favor, to give back to someone who had done so much to help her over the months. See if he can lead McChesney, retaining the title as LeRusso to the eyes. Not sure who I'd give an advantage to in the endurance game. Both are similarly built, man! Knife-edge chops go to McChesney. Footwork, LeRusso. A scintillating strike by the 5-time and defending champion. And into a cover off of that, only 2. And let's keep in mind the field we've got. Hope Cabana won Super Indy 2. DJ Z is a Super Indy winner. Joey Janela, the bad boy. Oh! And LeRusso caught McChesney with a high drop kick. That's a McChesney statement. Could that be a psychological message? Oh, McChesney hung up. But I'll tell you what, Joey Janela was supposed to be an entrant last year. Had to pull out due to injury. Jonathan Gresham stepped up last year. Made it all the way to the finals. Had an epic matchup with Josh Alexander a couple of months later. And back in the ring. How about Jay White, who stand up from the New Japan Dojo, now part of Ring of Honor. Oh! How about Mike Orlando, who's making waves on the East Coast? And we still don't know an 8th. He's taken down by McChesney. Oof. Man, I will never get used to those strikes. That's just hearing the impact, let alone feeling it. And LeRusso up high on McChesney. Man. And that reaction tells the story. LeRusso's chest will be a half a dozen different shades of red and purple if John McChesney has anything to say about it. Here comes a... Oh, no! LeRusso able to trip up McChesney, send it down with Gore Buster and a frog splash. LeRusso's got a cover here. LeRusso's won fall number 1.
Your winner of the first fall at 5 minutes and 3 seconds, Chris LeRusso.
McChesney was hurt on the way down.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a 30-second rest period.
That super board buster, whatever you want to call it. McChesney landed hard. We have a potential of having a Super Indy 2, 9, and 4 winner in the field of 8 this year at Super Indy 16. That's if McChesney can go 2 falls straight now against LeRusso, who's up 1-0, and you gotta believe LeRusso with a firm advantage moving forward. The 30-second rest period has expired. LeRusso charging in, but got caught. LeRusso did not want to give McChesney any more time than he needed to recover. But McChesney is resilient as they come. We have told that story a number of times through the years as LeRusso is upside down in the front row. And fall 2 already taking a much different tone than fall number 1. LeRusso face first into a cardboard cutout. That's not going to do a lot of damage, but again, it's insult. It is insult on top of injury. Perhaps poetic justice to address the big head LeRusso's gotten as champion. And if you think about it, LeRusso sends McChesney into the bleachers there. The officials counting here. If we have a double count out and fall 2 is a wash, I'm not sure if LeRusso will have a chance to regain the title. So if I'm LeRusso, oh God, McChesney just hurled halfway across this building. McChesney fell off the top of those bleachers. The official has got to be lenient with this. If we have no decision in fall 2, this match could end in a draw. If you think about it. Oh, McChesney dropping LeRusso on the bleachers. Man, that was hard to watch. McChesney able to break the count that time, but LeRusso, that's all LeRusso needed. Sending McChesney into the steal. And there you see LeRusso demonstrate some physicality. It is heir apparent at the moment. I don't know if anybody in this business, it's a better vertical leap on a leg drop than Chris LeRusso, bar none, but he can't put McChesney away. Keep in mind, LeRusso needs 1 fall to win. McChesney still needs 2. These people are firmly a part of Team Big League, as is Britt Baker watching on in the background.
Look what our clapping got. Way down.
And LeRusso the aggressor. Oh, McChesney was waiting and caught LeRusso midair with a thrust kick. And John McChesney with a chance.
Come on!
Northern Lights! LeRusso's down! No! And you can see the toll this matchup has taken
I am not a baby.
from both these men. It has been an absolutely wild contest. An unpredictable night of IWC Aftershock. McChesney maybe go to cliffhanger DDT. Caught the super kick. Oh, LeRusso on the rebound. 2 may have knocked him out. And we are tied at 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the second fall at 10 minutes and 23 seconds, evening this contest at 1 fall apiece, John McChesney.
The ring ropes were a tag team partner for John McChesney. One super kick may not have been enough, but the ropes causing LeRusso to rebound. He was a sitting duck. As we come to the end of the 30-second rest period, LeRusso and McChesney have to contemplate what must they do to put the other away. As the third fall is officially underway, it is crunch time, sudden death, McChesney and LeRusso, Super Indy title hangs on the balance. LeRusso, the knee, caught McChesney high, and that was able to stunt the momentum of McChesney's striking game in a hurry. That may have knocked John a little bit loopy.
It's over. You're nothing. You're no one.
Wait a second here. John McChesney is daring LeRusso to hit him harder. Oh, this may be the John McChesney of Super Indy 4 coming out. He just chopped LeRusso clear out of the ring. No fear and no pain for John McChesney. And big league to the top now. LeRusso is... Oh. LeRusso may have been desperate. McChesney can do some damage. From the top. Wait a second. LeRusso planning something. McChesney's not going to wait to find out what it is. What is this? Hurricane Rana! McChesney retains into Super Indy 16. No! God. McChesney now sets LeRusso up, cliffhanger DDT. Second attempt has been countered. LeRusso, the air raid crash. Call it what you will. LeRusso's got it, no. Man, how close can you get? LeRusso has not been the same since losing that Super Indy Championship. He could have put it all behind him. But just a half second away. McChesney. Could this be TKO? All contact with the official. And LeRusso downstairs. Oh wait, here's BC Steel. But here's Britt Baker. Yeah! Forearm shot, BC Steel is out. Hey. LeRusso, wait a minute. Oh no! Oh, we saw that knee damn near knockout. John McChesney, and McChesney saw what happened. And quickly to the aid of Britt Baker. LeRusso is down, but McChesney can't capitalize. McChesney's worried about his friend. McChesney's torn between the glory of Super Indy and his friend Britt Baker, and LeRusso a roll-up. LeRusso's all over the ropes and the tights, and LeRusso steals a third fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the third and final fall, and the
No! LeRusso's not done. LeRusso's not happy. Hey! That's completely uncalled for. LeRusso, you won the damn match. You may have stolen it, but you won the match. You got your title back. Leave these people alone. It's like LeRusso's incredulous. He couldn't believe McChesney would dare take his title. And LeRusso going to make sure John McChesney's never a factor again. And they're going to make Britt Baker watch this whole disgusting scene. What is this? Are you kidding me? It is him! Adam Cole is in an IWC ring! Super kick to BC Steel! Adam Cole, baby! With a super kick to the champion! Adam Cole, the only 3-time Ring of Honor World Champion in history! Was here to help out John McChesney and Britt Baker! We haven't seen Adam Cole in an IWC ring in, what, 6 or 7 years?
Who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby? For those of you who aren't aware, I'm a former 3-time world champion and currently the hottest free agent in professional wrestling today. So in turn, that means that I can pick and choose wherever I'd like to wrestle. And a place that was on the top of the list for me was IWC right here in Pittsburgh. And more specifically, I've been really keeping a close eye on something. And of course, that's besides Britt Baker. That is June 10th. IWC presents the Super Indy tournament. Yeah. A tournament that I've been involved in before, but never won. So, I know there's an 8th spot for that tournament. And if it's okay with everybody here, I think yours truly. Okay, if you guys say so. I think yours truly should be the one to fill that spot. So again, IWC, do you guys want to see Adam Cole, baby? In the Super Indy tournament?
Wow.
All we need to do is make this official. Plumber, in here now.
This will completely change the entire face of Super Indy, turn the field upside down. 3-time world champion Adam Cole, Ring of Honor, New Japan, everything he's done the past several years. Now he's back in Super Indy?
I don't know, what do you guys think? We want to see Adam Cole on June 10th in the Super Indy tournament. Adam Cole, welcome to the IWC.
Wow. That's huge news. The hottest free agent in professional wrestling has chosen to ply his trade in the IWC Super Indy tournament. DJ Z, Colt Cabana, Jonathan Gresham, Joey Chanel, and Jay White, Mike Orlando, of course, Chris LeRusso, the whole field. You have to contend with Adam freaking Cole in Super Indy 16 here at Court Time, June 10th.
613 pounds, Magnum CK, Gigolo Jock, the Mega Plowers.
You are taking a look at a duo that has taken IWC Tag Team Wrestling by storm. We are referring to the Mega Plowers. Got Samson and Magnum CK, Mega May, if you will. Arguably, in my estimation, the biggest threat to the Fraternity's Tag Team Championship. Whether the Frat will acknowledge that or not, I'm not so sure. But you see that Magnum CK has in his right hand, he's got Old Glory by his side, and he's in a very patriotic mood tonight, and it's very fitting based upon who their opponents are. Hey, Jock and Maggie May, in a way, are a bit of a throwback, but you know what? They connect with fans of all ages, all backgrounds, all types. Really an anomaly. The Mega Plowers are just kind of an entity all of their own.
And their opponents, representing Calgary, Alberta, Canada, at a combined weight of 383 pounds, Jaxon, Argos, and RC Dupree.
The eccentric artist Dupree and the ballot stuffer Rookie of the Year Argos are quite conspicuously without their third. Speaking of Jack Pollock, who I guess no-showed earlier tonight, had a scheduled matchup with Shane in Your Face that was nowhere to be found. That's helped Argos' move, that's for darn sure. Dupree's blowing kisses at everybody.
Canada, we love our beaver. For my Hells Angels and RCMP. For my Gordon Lightfoot and SCTV. Dope, underground railroad. George St. Pierre right here is where we call home. A healthcare system.
Why is only 66.6% Team Storm here? Also, Dupree's is a lot smaller than Magnum CK's. His flag, I'm speaking of.
Shut your mouth. Shut up.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet because every one of you morons don't deserve to hear me talk in the first place.
You're right, nobody deserves to have this happen to them.
Tonight. Because Jack Pollock deserves to be in the main event. Deserves to be fighting for the heavyweight title.
That's one man's opinion.
He deserves a whole hell of a lot more than that choke Andrew Palace. So, under the guidance and tutelage of Jack Pollock, we are here to inform you that Team Storm is on strike.
On strike?
And we won't be wrestling tonight. We are going to go sip on some Tim Hortons, relax, and enjoy the night. And you two bozos can do whatever the hell you want.
So Team Storm are refusing to compete tonight because of the alleged unfair treatment that has kept Jack Pollock out of the IWC title picture. That unfair treatment being Pollock losing the match fairly. I'm not even going to sit here and try to explain or justify the warped logic of Argos and Dupree, who are walking out of this matchup. And you know what? Hey, take the count out. That's fine. More money for the Mega Plowers. More time to celebrate. Wave the American flag around a little bit more. Argos and Dupree don't want to be here. They shouldn't be here. They should leave. Then again, they may not have the chance to. Magnum CK sends Argos and Dupree, the meeting of the mindless, and that could lead to, oh no, air Jock! Anytime Jock Samson leaves its feet, you know it's a special occasion. And now it's CK and Argos, it's Jock and Dupree, and now we got ourselves a fight. It's CK just leveling Argos. And this is all Mega Plowers. This is Mega Plowers' advantage. Look at that. This is something that Argos and Dupree, I don't think they learned barroom brawling tactics in the Lance Storm Training Academy in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Wouldn't say the strike is going so well thus far. Argos sent back in, and guess what? The bell sounded. This match just started. No forfeits here, and the USA is represented proudly. Double back elbow on Argos, who deserves everything that comes to him, let's be honest. Official trying to get one Mega Plower in and one out. And wait from behind Dupree! The Canadian flag. I think Dupree just broke that flagpole across the back of CK and knocked him out. CK is out cold. Team Storm can win this thing. What is Argos doing?
Oh no, don't put the shirt on him!
That shirt that was laying in the ring. They are putting the shirt on CK. I'm not sure what it says. As Argos attempting a double team, using Dupree as an offensive weapon. Now Argos with a splash. Here's a cover, Jock Samson bailing out CK. Why did they put a shirt on it? I don't understand. Argos I don't understand anything Argos does. Always creepily hanging around catering backstage. Oh no, the Jaxon 5 measured into the heart of CK. The Jaxon 6 and CK is to his knees. Nice, the shirt says, "Oh, Canada" now. I think CK just realized he was donned in Canadian colors, and he had an epiphany. And Argos may regret this decision. Series of rights. Yeah, there's the big boot. I think if you're taking bets on what's next, yeah, the odds are in favor of leg drop. Mega Power's going to put this one away. No, Dupree interrupts. And now he gets the point.
Come on, kill it! Kill the frogs!
And Dupree, well, goodbye. That was easy. Argos to his feet here. Argos is getting serious. He took his shirt off. And went to the waiting grasp of Jock with a bulldog. Into the cover. Could this be all? No. Man. What a wild match. What a wild night. Adam Cole showing up here. McNasty and Hooven in hot pursuit somewhere down the highway. Oh, man. Argos just ran right to the dab elbow. Into the cover. Jock almost dabbing his way to victory. There's Dupree again. Like a little mosquito just not going away. CK's got Dupree. Argos sends Jock for the ride. Duck the clothesline. Jock up and over. Sunset flip. Argos reaching for something here. Oh, wait, no. Dupree creating a bridge with the flag. And CK leads to the victory. I love it. CK broke the bridge between Dupree and Argos. Nothing left to do there. And now CK with the red, white, and blue gets rid of our foreign foes.
Here are your winners, the Plowers.
And now time to wave Old Glory. Mega Plowers, another notch in their belt. And another step closer to perhaps Tag Team Championships against the Fraternity. I'd like to apologize to any Canadian fans for what Jock may be about to do. Argos and Dupree will have to go back on strike because Mega Plowers must pose. Sless Taylor a couple of times here at IWC over the past number of months. Another individual who surfaced with our reset button back earlier in the year. Sless is one of the best natural athletes for my money. Anywhere in this part of the country, he's light on his feet, he makes it look easy. Great attitude, looking for opportunities. And very devoted to fitness, nutrition, bodybuilding. He's just all around a great specimen. In the ring and out. We'll see if he can back that up against a most different opposition.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Denmark, weighing 175 pounds, the new age
Hell is empty because Gory is here. A man who has found himself, never get used to that mysterious myth. Gory has found himself very deep in the championship picture in recent times, competing for both the IWC Championship as well as the Tag Team Championships. Personally endorsed by Matt and Jeff Hardy, by the way. But Gory is one-on-one with Sless Taylor in a matchup that you got to look at as, while none of these individuals are part of the Super Indy field of 8, Colt Cabana, DJ Z, Joey Janela, Jay White, John McGression, Mike Orlando, LeRusso, and Adam Cole, of all people, as Sless gets a 1 count. You got to believe these guys are being looked at for the Super Indy division. Potential alternate, potential future title shot, who knows? Or the side headlock takeover, Sless able to trap the New Age Plague. Sless has about 25 pounds or so on Gory. Gory's never been the bodybuilding type. He has a thirst for pain and human flesh. Doesn't really care about a balanced diet beyond that. Knuckle lock. Sless will bring that power game. What Gory brings is an unparalleled, unmitigated speed. Oh man, dropping down Sless face first. Gory can use his body as a projectile. And Gory can do things that most other human beings cannot. And withstand things other humans cannot. Backslide only one. Went for the kick, Sless out of the way. Great back and forth action thus far. And Gory getting hungry. Caught the fist and dug right in. And now into the skull. And that has been Gory's MO for quite some time. It's all about that bloodthirsty, animalistic instinct. As Gory with the satellite head scissors, and now watch him launch his body across the back. Nowhere for Sless to go. The impact of Gory's body sends his throat into the ropes. It's just bad news all the way around. Springboard, oh, Sless. Caught Gory coming in midair. Now Sless gonna fly! My God! Sless again makes it seamless, makes it look effortless. But man, you know you're in for the fight of your life if you're in there with Gory. Unbelievable. Well, Gory looks like he does not want any more of Sless, but then again, maybe he was baiting Sless in. Watch Gory fly. Oh, look at the twisting. Look at the corkscrew in the body. When you're 170 pounds, you don't have mass to use in your favor, but if you get enough velocity on your body, man, that's going to hurt like hell. That's what Gory does better than anybody. 2 or 3 full revolutions before colliding with Sless Taylor. Sless back in, Gory spring. Oh, nobody there. Sless out of the way. Could have been one too many high-risk maneuvers in a short amount of time for the New Age Plague, who gets free, and oh, Sless. Just dropped back of the head first across the top of the head of Gory, and now Gory on the shoulders of Sless and digging into the face. Again, unconventional and uncouth. Gory will hurt you however he can. And check out this, not a submission attempt, but I believe our buddy Sterling James Keene and Corey Graves called that the Jonestown Massacre. Only works for 4 seconds with the Hurricane Rana in reverse. Oh, that'll do its damage. Sless may be out. Sless Taylor defeated here. No. Shoulder up in the nick of time. Maybe showing a bit of frustration to get wet. It's like Cradle. Sless has him tight. No. Hanging on though is Sless Taylor. Oh, check out that raw power. Just deadlifted Gory up off of the canvas and nearly got a 3 count. That was just scary power. Again, Sless has got to be in survival mode. Gory went through TLC with Conrad against the Frat. Look Wardlow down face to face, showed no fear.
Let's go, bring it down.
Gory does not realize he's the size he is. He thinks he's 6'8", 350. And you know what? Oh! With the way he impacts with you, with the way he strikes, oh! The knees to the chest, the code breaker, the lung blower, call it what you will, that'll do it. No. With the impact Gory has on every offensive maneuver, it feels like he's that big. I guarantee it. Gory make me signaling double stomp. And oh, Sless with a drop kick. Sless caught Gory in midair, the Samoan drop. Oh, what an upset this could be. 2-0. Sless half a count away from pinning the man that's been in more Super Indy tournaments than anybody ever. That would certainly get a lot of heads turned in the direction of Sless Taylor, but Gory is not here to be made an example of. It is a mid-ring slugfest. This has degenerated into a brawl, but Sless able to elevate himself and get the upper hand. This is it. Brana here? No, went for a corkscrew. Gory a step back, QAS! Stacks him up, got him!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Gory!
Gory's been in search of a win here in IWC for quite some time. Gory finds that victory. Gory finds that perhaps much needed momentum. I got a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of Gory in the months to come here in IWC. Sless Taylor brought it all, but Gory, around Super Indy time, he always turns the volume up, whether he's in the tournament or not. And you know he's going to be a very interested bystander as he sees the field of 8 at Super Indy 16.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Marshall Gambino from Rockland, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Country Hammer, Jameson.
Well, Jameson is a double tough individual, hovering around that 300-pound mark, and another individual who is arguably the most intimidating in IWC history, certainly near the top of that list. Marshall the Bull Gambino has taken a liking to Jameson, the Country Hammer, who has been fighting and scrapping long before IWC, but impressed from his very first day in this organization. Marshall the Bull thinks he's got a hot prospect on his hands, and hard to argue based on the intensity we've seen from Jameson these past few months.
Santana. I mean, even though we stand alone, we stand together. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for landing. Fasten your seatbelts. Thank you for flying Air Force Airlines. Over me, call me the captain. Just play. See family that plays together.
And his opponent from East Hollywood, California, weighing in at 183 pounds,
Santana dominated Britt showing a couple of weeks ago in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. One of the most popular athletes of the night. In his matchup with Calvin Couture.
Let's say goodbye to the past.
Santana been gaining some momentum here, but gotta wonder if Marshall Bull has been very impressed by Santana. Marshall gets his endorsement to Jameson one more time, and again, you got the history of the Gambino family, the 5-time tag team champion, Marshall Bull, helping guide your young career. That's going to give you a leg up on just about anybody. We're underway here, collar and elbow. And it's Jameson, the power, backing Santana into the corner.
I'm supposed to be scared of that?
Santana not intimidated. You see Jameson's going for that intimidation factor. You got to believe that's something Marshall told him about. Marshall has thrived on intimidation his entire career. Whether it's been strength in numbers or police batons or tasers or whatever, Marshall Bull has been unpredictable and always in your face. And if he could bring out that in Jameson, oh man, who knows what could happen. The sky could be the limit. Seen Jameson go toe-to-toe with Wardlow already, IWC champion, number of others. Santana able to turn the side headlock around. Marshall and Jameson targeted Shane in your face as one of their victims a couple of months ago. And Santana's just gonna fight. Forget wrestling at this point, we're just gonna slug it out. Not sure who this favors. Elevated forearm. And jumping with the back elbow as well. And Santana, look out. Oh, yeah. Literally a caught midair, scooped up and powered down. Jameson on top for 2. Man, that's scary power. Jameson with one shot. Sends Santana back down. Jameson has trained under the Rip Rogers as well in his career. I would reiterate some of Rip's teachings for you at home, but I feel like the plumber would fire me for coarse language. Rip is not PC, he's not for everybody, but to survive him is to prove your toughness. And I don't think anybody's going to doubt that in Jameson. Santana fighting for whatever he's got here. Santana's got to open this matchup up. He's got to move. Jameson the back suplex. 2 count only. And Jameson trying to follow through here. Don't be tentative, Jameson. You know that's what Marshall's telling him right now. You got to go all in. Don't take your time. As Santana trying to elbow his way free. He does. Jameson takes a hard tumble halfway across the ring. Santana gonna take a chance. Santana with an elbow. This could be an upset. Oh, I say upset because of the presence of the gentleman in the red vest in the background. Santana's got about a year up on Jameson, but man, Jameson has done so much in just the past few months. Santana elevating himself. Jameson down. 2 and out.
How fast for him?
5 minutes gone by.
Swear to God.
And Jameson able to stunt the momentum of Santana there. Suplex nicely done.
That's it, baby, right there.
What is this? Powerbomb. Santana trying to fight out of it. Can he? The right hands will work. Oh yeah, Jameson lost his balance. Jameson's trying to trap Santana. Santana has got a bit of a modified triangle hold on Jameson while trying to keep his own shoulders off the canvas. This is a submission attempt. Will the big man run out of oxygen? Will Santana run away with this thing? Well, Santana couldn't keep the grasp on the big man for much longer. Jameson, sit out powerbomb. That could do it right there. Oh. Santana just barely edging his way out. If Jameson had gotten a bit more pressure on the shoulders of Santana, that might have been it, because that kick out did not have a lot behind on Santana, but as you can see, is clearly still the worse for wear. Marshall is instructing Jameson to go up top. Oh my God, 300-pound moonsault, nobody there. Santana has an opportunity. Oh, caught Jameson flushing up out of the jaw. Now near fall. And that was close. Santana, I think he's still looking for his first main show court-time victory, if I'm not mistaken. That could have been huge for Santana's career. Cover again, and Jameson to the ropes. Great instincts by the youngster. A little bit of Rip Rogers, a little bit of Marshall the Bull. There's not much you can't do. Santana trying to keep Jameson rocking there. No, Jameson pushes off. And a country hammer. Oh, God! Across the knee on the way down. Santana's out.
Here is your winner, the country hammer, Jameson.
Santana came to right as the 3 was hitting. Instincts told him to kick out. Maybe Santana did kick out, but it was not before the 3-count hit. And Santana just couldn't wake up in time and figure out where he was and what he was doing. And Marshall the Bull, man, he is grooming a tough one. Main event time, IWC Aftershock Volume 2. As we see the frenetic energy of the Spasmanian Devil, Andrew Palace. His work ethic, his diligence, his vigilance, his passion, maybe second to none up and down the IWC roster, and he earned this opportunity. With a victory over Jack Pollock in Wheeling, West Virginia, and Palace has been looking forward to this as a potential career moment. Could Andrew Palace rise to the top of IWC Wrestling tonight? Palace enjoying his entrance with the people, immersing himself in the court-time faithful that have watched him from the very beginning. What is this? Defense staff, get out of his way. Hey, that's Jack Pollock! That's Jack Pollock! That's Argos and Dupree in the staff shirts. I thought these idiots were on strike. Jack Pollock has beaten the hell out of Andrew Palace. Get somebody out there. Andrew Palace is being completely just maimed. Pollock cannot get over the fact that he did not qualify to be in this main event and compete for the IWC title. And it is 3-on-1. Somebody do something. This could be the most important night of Palace's life, and Pollock may be taking it away from Andrew Palace. Pollock is trying to rob Palace of what he's worked in this company for the past 4 or 5 years for.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Get off him. Choke him out. No, don't choke him.
Pollock, what are you doing? Where were you for your match, by the way? On strike my ass. This is... Did Pollock forfeit his matchup so he could be ready to beat the hell out of Palace? I don't even know what his motivations are. You're not going to get in a match this way, Pollock. You lost. Deal with it. And Palace is fighting. Pollock, oh no! That could have been the death blow. No! Is there nobody in this building that can do anything about this? This is disgusting. And this assault before you're supposed to fight not just anybody, but Wardlow? Come on, you've done enough. You've done your damage. You made your point, Pollock. You proved your point. Whatever the hell that is. Let's get out of here. Argos and Dupree, that chair. No! Oh, Palace's head sandwiched between that chair and that guardrail. It's about damn time. Get somebody out here. This is completely over the line. Pollock has ruined this main event. Obviously, emotions are very high at ringside. I don't see how Palace is not seriously hurt, to be honest with you. I don't see how Palace could not be concussed. That last shot was way over the line. Let's get these guys the hell out of here. Yeah, they did what they set out to do. Did Team Storm. Unfortunately, what could have been the biggest night of Palace's young career and perhaps his life may have turned to tragedy.
Can somebody get the doctor?
It's a very emotional situation. I apologize to our home viewers. I don't know what we're going to do about a main event. I don't know if you're even going to end up seeing this particular part of the broadcast, but I just Palace. I don't think Palace is moved. Doctor over there.
No, he can't wrestle. He can't wrestle.
And by the looks of things, I don't believe the doctor is comfortable allowing Palace to compete with the potential head trauma, neck trauma that may be existed. I think Palace may need further tests, concussion protocol, impact testing,
Ladies and
something to
gentlemen,
that
I've just
degree
been
before he
informed
would be
that the doctors
comfortably.
are saying Andrew Palace is not able to wrestle this evening.
Well, you heard it right there. It's a heartbreaking and a tragic situation for everybody. It's not how we at IWC want to do business, choose to do business, to not be able to deliver on a main event. Are these guys going to come out and gloat now? Justin LeBar and Wardlow, IWC champion. We've had enough carnage out here. Obviously, Wardlow's not going to have to defend his championship here tonight. Hopefully, that'll be enough for these men.
This right here proves Andrew Palace would never last 1 second as an IWC World Champion. Look, you're gonna have your head on a swivel and watch all challengers, you gutless, hair freak coward. That's right, go to your mama, go spend Mother's Day with her, because you have no business challenging the man with war in his name, the IWC champion, Wardlow. Hey, good thing you're wearing dark pants there. Hey, you tuck the tail between your legs, go on back. We got your mom set up back there for you. She's going to take you home, read your story. Read your story about the dangers of life. Like a man, like Wardlow. Oh, look at him. What an hell. Oh, can he make it to the ring?
Look at Palace.
Man, you're exactly the type of people I expect with him, huh?
Palace realizing his opportunity slipping away.
Come on. Got some blood there, huh? You got something to show for me on fighting, man, huh? Come on.
LeBar is goading a man with a likely concussion into a fight with a 275-pound machine.
Nobody wants to see this.
Palace has made his way to the ring. Palace is in the ring. Are you kidding me?
Plumber, you're going to be responsible for this.
And Palace is begging to fight. Pleading to fight. Concussion be damned.
You got to get the eulogy. At least introduce his funeral. Come on.
I don't know about this one. I don't know about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the IWC World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first your referee, Bobby Williams. And now, the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Weighing in at 202 pounds, Andrew Hooven.
You can still quit.
And his opponent, accompanied by Justin LeBar. From Cleveland, Ohio, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Wardlow.
The man with war in his name is ready to fight as Wardlow explodes on Andrew Palace even before the bell. And this could just be a vulture picking at the carcass of Andrew Palace by the time it's all said and done. LeBar wouldn't shut up, kept running his mouth, goaded Andrew Palace into this thing, and I'm not so sure this was the right decision. In fact, I know it wasn't the right decision. Palace will never willingly back down from a fight, and it's academic here. No! Palace gets the shoulder up, but man, there wasn't a lot behind it. But Palace should just lay down, take the fall, and move on, because who knows what kind of serious long-term damage Wardlow could do to this man. Wardlow's got no conscience. Wardlow's got no compassion. He's got no mercy. Looks like Wardlow and the Bar just want to use Palace as an example now, as their own personal plaything, now that Pollock has done all the dirty work. And Palace is crawling, Palace is inching, he's doing whatever he can, but you see Beal all the way across the ring. Palace is in a bad way. He is in no condition to be in this ring. He should at worst be in an ambulance, at best be in the back laying down with an ice pack and his feet elevated and tests being run on his eyes and his reactionary skills. I think that Palace has a concussion here, and every impact like this is just going to intensify the damage being done. And a second belly-to-belly. Palace's reaction is quite frankly scary here. Palace is trying to get to his feet. He's trying to at least sit up and fight. Or at least dare Wardlow to give him some more. But come on, Andrew. There'll be other title shots. It may not be right away. It may take a while. But, oh, look at this. Low bridge, Wardlow to the floor. Andrew Palace found something here, but I think Palace was attempting to run into the ropes, and no, he got it. He got this. Oh no! Oh God! It took Palace so long to attempt that dive. Wardlow was waiting, and a straight punch to that head put Palace down once more. Now sent into that unprotected ring frame and into the barrier as well. And I will give Palace all the credit in the world for his courage and his pride. And now the steel ring post bouncing off the skull. It's not safe out here for Andrew Palace. He had a shot, he got some offense in. Hey, he went down swinging. All the respect in the world to Andrew Palace, but somebody stop this match. Wardlow's got Palace prone. Oh! I think Palace had sidestepped Wardlow. May have cracked his own head off the post. Palace is swinging again, but what does he have behind those strikes? And oh my God. Palace charging in, and Wardlow, that raw power sent Palace hurling over the guardrail. And again, that floor has no padding. Palace hit with an awkward thud. And if Wardlow wins via countout, just as fine. Title retained. And in fact, if you ask me, I'd prefer it at this point. Let's get Palace some help. Let's get him out of here. Palace is still crawling. Palace is inching. Palace is over the rail. I think the officials at 8. We're at 9. Wardlow's going to win this thing. The count. Palace is back in. I don't know how in the hell he did it, but he did it. Palace is still in this match. Look at the fate he's inserted himself into. Every time Palace has to struggle for minutes on end just to get to his feet, and then Wardlow's waiting right there with something new. Wardlow driver. With Palace. Okay, what is that? Hernia driver! Hernia driver! Oh my God! Palace with a hernia driver. We just couldn't hold him. Where in the hell did that come from? And listen to these people. Maybe Palace does have a chance. A small chance. A bleak chance. Perhaps a minuscule chance. But damn it, there's a chance. And Palace has found something deep within him. Rights of plenty, a suplex connected. Palace has Wardlow off his feet. Wardlow is rocked. A series of shots. Not sure if Palace even knows where he is. Maybe having an out-of-body experience. The shotgun drop kick sends Wardlow in the corner. Oh, but Palace didn't get enough of it. Palace was able to take Wardlow back, but Wardlow caught Palace on the rebound. What a clothesline. And now, Wardlow bomb. Oh! Sits out with it. Devastating. Palace kicks out. I don't know how, and neither does Wardlow. But Palace did. IWC title at stake. Could Palace do the unthinkable? Wardlow consulting with LeVar. LeVar helping out his meal ticket any way he can. What are you doing, LeVar? Wardlow is still just absolutely overwhelming Palace with these right hands. Is LeVar removing the turnbuckle pad? LeVar is working on that turnbuckle pad, and he's exposed the steel bolt. LeVar has exposed the steel bolt. That padding is covered. That reinforced bolt that holds this ring together, and Wardlow now sees the bullseye. With Palace countered. Oh, Wardlow at the steel! Wardlow! Palace with the hernia driver! Palace has done it! No! Oh my God. The dominance of Wardlow, the careers he's ended. The DeMarcos, the Hentais, the Vegases, the Gorys, the Rocky Reynolds, everybody Wardlow has been through. DJ Z on this championship run, RJ City. Andrew Palace, a concussed Andrew Palace, almost found a way. And you see Palace collapsing under the pressure of having to pick up Wardlow. But Wardlow now, he may be concussed. He may have an injury after that bolt. Oh no. Oh, Wardlow out of nowhere. That Wardlow driver. He got all of it. And Andrew Palace just had nothing left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and still IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Wardlow.
I can't say enough great things about the fight and the heart of Andrew Palace. He'll make a great champion for this organization again one day and in some way, shape, or form. But you go into a match with Wardlow 100%. You better pack a lunch, let alone Palace, who came into this matchup, hell, well below 50%, let alone not even close to 100%. And you can thank Jack Pollock for all of it. And now LeVar back in the ring. Look at Palace. Palace still wants to fight. I don't even know if Palace is aware this match is over. But maybe the end of Andrew Palace if Wardlow and LeVar have anything to say about this. No. Wait a minute. Oh, Wardlow wasn't expecting this. That's Jimmy Vegas. Jimmy Vegas is back at IWC. I thought he was still out of action for a number of more months after shoulder surgery. A shoulder injury caused in part by Wardlow. And Vegas has come back to make a statement. The last founding father standing, Jimmy Vegas, has come back to reclaim some of his turf. And maybe the IWC title that he helped put on the map. What a moment here at court time. Andrew Palace. Oh, what a fight from Andrew Palace this entire night. What an effort from Andrew Palace. But I'll tell you what, Jimmy Vegas, he's looking for a fight as well. And Wardlow's IWC Championship dominance may be about to be tested by Jimmy Vegas. Back on the scene in IWC.